When swinging around in Spider-Man 2, you can make the Spider-Man do all sorts of air tricks and flips, and you even get XP for it. But there's one trick that's just a cut above the others, and in this video I'll explain exactly how to do it. The trick in question is the Rubik's Cube trick. Huge shout out to the Spider-Man PS4 subreddit for more info on this trick. So, how do you do the Rubik's Cube trick? Well, first off, find yourself a tall building to dive off of. Once on the top, jump off and click L3 to begin your dive bomb. Once in the diving state, hold the square button and pull down on the left stick and hold it. And voila, Peter will pull out his Rubik's Cube and begin to solve it. If you have enough time, he actually will solve it and then admire his work. You'll want to make sure that you start swinging before you hit the ground or you'll splat since you are in the middle of an air trick. But hey, splatting earns you a trophy, so it's not all bad. Here's a few tips. First, practice over the bay. That way if you pull the Rubik's Cube out late and you still want to try to get him to solve it, you'll land in the water instead of splatting on the road. Second, even from the highest buildings, the dive goes quickly. To solve for this, head into the settings menu and change one of your D-pad shortcuts to lower the game speed to 30%. That way you have all the time in the world to perfect the button combination that you have to do. Okay, so that's Peter, but what about Miles? His tricks are basically the same ones he did back in the standalone Miles Morales game from 2020, but we might as well go over them. First, you'll still do tricks if you dive like Peter, including a dive that looks straight out of Spider-Verse. But, to be really cool, what you'll want to do is have Miles perform a backwards dive. To do this, run to the edge of the building while holding R2. Don't jump, just run off the edge. This will cause Miles to twist around and look at the screen and dive backward. You still need to click L3 to put him in the dive bomb state. Once diving, you have two options. Hold square and push the left thumbstick up to see Miles put his arms back and rest his head. That's a fun one, but if you do the same combination for Peter's Rubik's Cube trick, hold square and pull down on the left thumbstick, Miles will actually pull out his cell phone and start messing around on it. And he's not just typing on a blank phone either. Enter photo mode to see that there's actually stuff on the screen. Neat! And that is how to do some pretty cool tricks in Spider-Man 2. For more, check out our full montage of every single suit and color variant in Spider-Man 2, or head on over to our wiki on IGN.com to see where to get every single Spider-Bot. And for everything else video games, stick with IGN.